Hey, Rick 85. I'm on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, or 476, and that can only mean one thing. Promised you a cabin video. Now here it is. I'm going to go up myself. It'll be a solo trip for about 2 days, 3 days, 2.5 days or so. It's Sunday. Be there Monday, Tuesday, head home Wednesday. A few things to do up there. One thing, we talked about the solar panel, getting the new generator, something to quiet that generator down. Well, I kind of talked to the guys, and they didn't want to do solar. That was too expensive, and I can see the point. The system that I wanted to get was going to be pretty expensive, a couple $1,000s. So we decided to look at a generator enclosure, maybe something to quiet that thing down, muffle the sound a little bit, but still have a good airflow and keep that generator cool so it won't burn up on us. So I'm going to start looking at that, see what kind of wood we have, maybe start getting into building a frame for it, and possibly finishing it when we go up on our spring trip, which should be early May. We don't have the date set yet, but early May. First week of spring, I guess, and I'm in the middle of another snowstorm right now. I don't think it's going to last very long. I think it's only a small pocket right now, but it's coming down pretty good. Then I'm going to stop at Wawa, get a coffee refill, and maybe a sub, hoagie for dinner. Pretty nice day. It's probably going to be a little bit chillier in there, so I'll go ahead and get in there and get some things unpacked. I think I'm going to do something with my feeder in here for the rest of the afternoon. About 2 o'clock right now. It'll stay light pretty long now, 7:30ish. Have some time, but I think I'm going to get this fire going, see if I can get the cabin up to like a comfortable 60 without having to use the little buddy over there, which we do, supplementing heat. It's pretty good for that. You know, a lot of the guys are using the little buddies in their blinds and everything now. They know how good they are. I gotta get this wood stove going though. Have this fire going right over here. It's already getting up into 45 in here. Drug my feeder, as you can hear, out of the shed. What I have right here, this is the Wild Game Innovations spinner. Don't care for the Wild Game. I don't really care for Wild Game Innovations anything. Sometimes you have to buy it. But I'm going to replace that. That's what I'm going to do. Nice warm cabin right now. Picked up this Moultrie Pro Hunter Walmart end of the season sale. I think I got it for like 21 bucks. Great deal. I think it's like listing 30 something, 35, 37, something like that. Took it out of the box, looked at it at home, hooked the battery up to it and everything. A lot more features than the Wild Game. Built better. So everything's a little bit better with this one. So I'm gonna just take this afternoon after I drove up today. It took me like 5.5 hours or whatever it does. So just kind of relax a little bit. And go ahead and put this on. I don't know if you think it is relaxing, but it is. You're in the cabin, you're just messing around. Maybe I'll see if the radio still works, get a radio station going. I got the cage to remove and a few things, get the solar panel hooked up and everything like that. We're going to get rid of that Wild Game, throw that in the trash, but I'll go ahead and get into that and I'll see you when it's done. Well, the Moultrie Pro Hunter is on. The Wild Game Innovation feeder or spinner piece of it is off. It took a few hours, only because I was by myself and it's tough when you're trying to feed nuts through this and then they start turning. So, but I'm gonna work through it. Have the solar charger on, and it's all ready. Again, take a look at these Moultrie over the wild game. One thing I don't like about these are metal also. I can see some rust starting to form on the inside. And those also being all metal, when you put your 6-volt battery in there, if it touches the sides, and the battery ends up shorting out. I actually, even on the inside of this, where I thought the battery may hit, I had coated that with black electrical tape just to act as an insulator. Take a look at the Moultrie. I like it. It does. I don't really particularly need this cage on here, but since it is all plastic, where this was metal, I just feel better with this on here, and knowing the squirrels aren't going to mess anything up. So that was this afternoon. I'm going to get cleaned up, wash the hands up and everything, and have a sub, and maybe I'll see you for a beer a little later. Well, about 7 o'clock. Pretty long day. Having a Michelob Ultra. This is the lime cactus. Just saw that in the store the other day. Decided to grab it. Haven't made up my mind yet. Could love it, could hate it. So I'm just going to go in, have a beer, relax a little bit. No generator tonight. Won't stay up late. Maybe check out a movie on my Kindle Fire, and that'll be about it. And then tomorrow, I may hang my feeder up. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to start looking what it's going to take to make that generator enclosure. So, everybody have a good one. I'll see you in the morning. Well, there's turkeys all over down there. Can't see any of them, but they're gobbling like crazy. Now, what a thing to wake up to. It's right here. This is it's a Sarge mug, basically a Yeti knockoff, I guess. But there's NWTF on it. Received this and the hat when I went to the Lower Delaware chapter, the National Wild Turkey Federation banquet about a month ago, along with a knife. And didn't win anything that night, but also went to the First State chapter with Syntex on Saturday night, right before I came up on Sunday morning. Went to their banquet also, won a Browning trail camera. I think it's the HD 850 model, I'm pretty sure. Also got a real Yeti mug also. Think about joining some type of organization. National Wild Turkey Federation, if you're a turkey hunter, it's $35 a year, but look around, and sometimes you can get a $25 Bass Pro gift certificate for joining. So basically the membership's only costing you $10. You get a $25 Bass Pro gift certificate. So that's pretty nice. And again, as things are under attack, firearms owners, and certainly unjustified, you want to think about joining some organization. If you want to join the NRA, great. I wish you would. Again, I'm a life member. But you want to join some type of other organization, certainly do that. Pheasants Forever, Whitetails Unlimited, what's that, this Elks, I forget what it is for elk, but think about it. I'm not pressuring you or anything like that. That's your decision to make, but I think it would be a good idea. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit more of this coffee out, maybe inside. Got down to about 45 in the cabin last night. Had the fire on pretty low, but plenty of covers in there, and I was warm. I wasn't cold or anything like that. Never thought about getting up and doing anything. About 30 out right now, and I'm going to start looking into the generator enclosure. Follow me along and see what I get done or don't get done. I looked around. Inventory-wise, wood seems like we have plenty to be able to do it. I don't think I'm going to have to buy much wood, maybe a few accessory pieces First thing, right under here, this is a base to a woodshed that Senior had started, and unfortunately never got to finish. You guys really need a woodshed? You don't even have any wood. Well, Senior was around, things ran a little bit differently, and both of us being retired, we were able to get up here and do a little bit more than the guys that have busy lives, so I can understand that. So I'm going to see if I can pull this frame out and make a 45 by 33 base out of it. Kind of looks like a mess right now, but I did get the base finished up, cut off of the old firewood shed. There it is. I'll go ahead and put the base on it and then start to build the sides. I'll have the base finished. Something down. I didn't think I was going to get this far that soon. Have the back and sides started the frame out. I'm going to add a couple extra in the sides as far as studs go. Lunchtime, get a sandwich, take a little relaxation, and I get back to this. Frame's just about finished. Now this wood was laying around for years, so there is some warps and gaps and everything. And if I was doing something for home, I probably would certainly start out with brand new wood, but just trying to use up some stuff we have around here. It's working out pretty good. I'm going to start putting the sides on. Probably just do one and then call it a day. And at least end of day one as far as this goes. I think it's about 2:33. I've about had enough with this. Got the one side on. Got a vent in there. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll get a couple more sides on. I don't think I'm going to get the door finished in the front. Probably going to wait till the guys come up or I come up another time. But good work so far as progress goes. I'm going to go put some salt blocks. I have a holder for multiple salt blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my area cleaned up over here, get all the tools out of the weather, and then we'll go put that thing up. Well, I thought about the feeder and those turkeys this morning, so I am not going to put the feeder out. I don't want any issues with that. If they're on the property, I don't want to mess anything up. I'll be accused of anything, so just going to leave that feeder off. And but I am going to put some salt blocks out. That's certainly okay to do. This is basically holds multiple salt blocks. This is a bio rock. They slide right in there. You can hold 3 of them. Pick this up at Ollie's. If anybody has an Ollie's around you and they still have a couple of these, they were going for like $7. They were there for years, like 5 or 6 years. I see them every time. I'd want to pay $7. Talked to the manager one time. Nice Goomba. So we bonded a little bit, and then he cut me a break if I bought all 3 of them. That's all they had left, 3 of them for $1.50 each. So it ended up cutting it down. I'll put one in the mid-state, one in the lower spot, one up here. So I'm going to put this up on the tree over here, and go ahead and put the load 3 blocks in there. I think I have the bio rock. I got a salt and a corn flavor, and I got a molasses flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up, put those in. Corn, wild game product, but this is about the only wild game product. Maybe that and a couple of the other attractants. I'd stay away from their electronic stuff, but that's just me. Right, Bill. Drop that one in. Molasses. Nice 3 flavors for them. Put that one in. As you can see, it sticks out a little bit at the top. That's one other thing with it. Did not have the top. I think that's why nobody wanted to buy them either. So it's got a little piece of Tupperware type stuff. That should stay on there. I think. Rock on top. And there we have it. There we got 3 salt blocks in there. That should go for a long time. Collect my trash. And I'm going to head back in. make some sausages pretty soon. Kick back, and something tells me it's going to be an early night. So I'll catch you in the morning. We'll hear if those turkeys are gobbling off the porch while I'm making coffee again. One is green pepper, onion, and cheese. The other is Old Bay seasoning, or Chesapeake seasoning as it's also known. Weather doesn't look too good today. Weatherman let me down. It was supposed to be sunny today, and then maybe some rain tomorrow. Now I'm looking at the radar. I could have snow within an hour, and then rain after that. So I'm going to stop what I'm doing here and come up again or continue this during the spring trip. Got a good start on a good foundation. Covered up with some of these boards around here. Clean this up a little bit and get the generator in. Go for the cold camp today. Get ready for the rain a little bit. And then in the cabin I'll probably do a couple things. I got some lights to hang. Want to run another electric in there somewhere else. So I'll just take some measurements for that. See what kind of extension cords you need. Enjoy the coffee as usual. Only heard a lonely hen yelping this morning. Didn't hear any gobbles, at least my hearing couldn't hear any gobbles. Gather a little bit of kindling up so I can get the stove going later today and have that going. And just enjoy the evening, relax. Legs are pretty tired from putting this together. Everything back in the shed that needs to go in there, and just clean up a few more things. Probably go to bed early, get up early tomorrow morning, maybe 5-ish if I feel like it, and start on down the road again. But that's in the future. So for right now, go in and enjoy some more coffee. Yeah, I've got all the tools put away outside, things straightened up out there. We didn't get any rain yet. As you can see on the clock, 10:52, about 34 out, and struggling to keep this cabin warm at 49. A little bit chilly, so I think it's time to do a few more things in here, a little bit of straightening up inside, get a little bit more organized, and then but I really think it's time to get this fire going at 49. That's just a little bit too chilly. No dinner cooking up. Wanted to do it on the grill, but you gotta do what you gotta do when it's raining. Just had a nice porterhouse, Caesar salad, and kicking back with a nice pipe and a little bit of hot chocolate. Was thinking about something sweet after that steak, and pipe and hot chocolate just actually go together pretty nicely. So this quick trip is coming to a close. Trying to make plans for the spring trip now with everybody. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult coordinating, but usually ends up turning out pretty well after some back and forth a little bit on who can go when, where. In the meantime, Delaware Turkey opens April 14th. Plan to be out there as much as I can on a quest to get another bird. So I may do a video on that also. And hopefully there'll be a few other things to do something on. So this is White Rick 85. I'll catch you next time.